next?
I think that what's next is Trump's finally going to get in. Oh, thank God.
Oh, yeah. He'll be in very soon.
Thank God.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Hey, it can't be any worse.
See what else they try, dude. I don't trust anything.
The thing is,
they're all way too unhappy about this.
Do I agree with Trump on everything? No, I don't. But
not at
probably
all.
about 80%, 75%.
Yeah.
Maybe I agree with 50%. I'm okay with 25%.
Well, every now and then he says some weird shit, and you just kind of go,
But
okay.
The shit he says makes me laugh.
Yeah,
dude.
Well, that's what everybody's been saying. It's going to be a great 4 years for comedians, dude.
Oh, man. I fucking love this shit.
Killing
He fucking is so fucking... The way... did you hear the fucking... that his wife is suing fucking The View?
Yeah.
For like $100 million.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Dude, The View's getting hit hard. That black lady on there.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Sorry, I'm not sure if she's completely black or not. I probably said something horrible.
Oh, yeah,
right
exactly. Now you're...
her husband's getting investigated for like RICO Act and
it was Sonny something or another.
Yeah, she said something about him.
Yeah, nobody really knows who the fuck she is or cares.
On people with no insurance and all this other stuff.
Whoopi Goldberg, I remember her from years ago.
Back when she was funny.
Yeah, when she was a comedian
and
when she was
Loaded Weapon.
Yeah, and when she was a good actor or actress. Sorry.
Yes.
But that's back when I remember. The last 25 years.
Ted Danson had a couple good movies.
Yeah. It was pretty good. I liked it. Just like Eddie Murphy was cool, and we were.
Oh man, he had great movies.
And he had some great movies. He's a comedian. It's fucking hilarious.
Well, but I
haven't heard a lot.
One-hit wonder with the comedy thing. They tried to get him to come back a few years ago. Everybody tried to get him to come back and do stand-up because he came back and did SNL.
Yep.
And everybody thought he did a great job, so they're like, he's going to come back and do stand-up. He's pretty much said that part of his life is over. He's not going to do that anymore.
I understand that. I mean, you don't
want to come out and risk just shitting on your legacy, dude.
Yeah.
You got those perfect ones that you did.
He did come out with that Beverly Hills Cop, that new one. Did you watch it? I didn't watch it, but he'll do movies. It was actually because it's nostalgic, the original.
Well,
it's great when it came out.
Go back and marathon them.
Yeah,
is what I would
but the new one, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. They had all the main characters back in.
Yeah, I saw that. I watched that they were coming out with it. And I saw previews of it and stuff.
Even if you remember the Beverly Hills Store, whatever his name was,
the gay guy.
Yeah, he's in there.
Nice.
He's in this new one too. I was like, that's fucking awesome.
Perfect.
It's fucking great.
Well, it's good that they did at least a decent job.
Yep, and then the two cops are in there. The police.
How do they justify them still being policemen?
Well, one of them is not in the movie.
Oh, okay.
But if you look, dude, you see the age. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but there's
got to be side-by-sides out there.
Oh, yeah. They're definitely fucking aged. But I tell you what, it was good. I liked it. I really did. I liked most of his movies.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot of bad ones. Even his Dr. Dolittle movies were all right. I mean, they were by the third one or whatever, they were shit. But
like I say, I don't know. He had that.
Got to pay that rent.
He had that deal up.
Daycare wasn't terrible.
No, I didn't really care for that one all that much.
Yeah, it was all right.
Then Coming to America, that was fucking hilarious,
man.
Dude, that was great.
Classics though, dude.
And then. What the hell was he? Well, what the hell was that one? I can't remember that. All I remember is the one scene where he's up at a Buddhist monastery temple, and he's have them round pillars. And he's like something he wants has to get a knife, and he's like, I want the knife. Oh my fucking god!
He was in that one, The Golden Child.
Oh, that was it. That was it. The Golden Child. Yeah.
I thought that's what you were talking about. That's a great movie.
God, that was fucking hilarious.
So good.
And like I say, the first Delirious, wasn't that his first?
Yeah, I think Delirious was the first one and Raw was the second one.
Yeah, and Delirious is fuck.
Delirious was the red jumpsuit and Raw was the purple one.
If you go back and you listen to them right now, they're still fucking hilarious.
Oh, Delirious, yeah, absolutely murders.
Oh God,
still murders.
That guy is awesome.
Same thing with I went and watched some Bernie Mac. Dude, Bernie Mac, it still slaughters, dude.
Oh,
but some of my bitches. And him talking about raising kids and all that shit before he did the show.
Yep.
Dude, back when he was on like Def Comedy Jam and Kings of Comedy and shit like that, where he just came out and murdered.
Now one of the big ones is Matt Rife. Is it Rife?
Yeah. He kind
of. His deal is I think he's pretty good. His main thing where he really gets rolling is he roasts the fucking goddamn audience.
Yeah.
Dude, he fucking lights them up. Holy fuck, that makes me fucking laugh.
Yeah, but he had his little bubble thing, and then he's kind of fizzled out a little bit.
Who's the big ones now? I don't even know.
Big one now is like Tom Segura is huge.
Oh yeah, I know.
Bill Burr's a murderer.
Oh yeah.
Who else?
Now that you say the names, I know. I fucking know who they are.
Oh, Bert Kreischer. We saw him.
Yep.
Holy cow, he's hilarious, dude.
Yep. Well, I like to say he needs to. He's hilarious. He's good, but the little stunt or whatever, needs to adjust a little after so long. It's like.
Oh, throw
you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, adjust, buddy, just a little. It's like, that's
always going to be his thing.
It's just like the here's your sign thing. Funny. Fucking great when it came out for about 5-6 years.
I don't think the shirt thing's even about being funny
But
anymore.
I'm just saying about 6 years after that, they're like, adjust a little. You know what I mean? It's the same fucking thing.
I think there's a bunch of people that would be pissed if he didn't take his shirt off.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying everything's surrounded about the same.
Oh,
it's the same bit in a different way. You know what I mean? And it's like adjust just a touch, just to make it fresh. I guess.
I don't know, when we saw him, he fucking.
Oh, it was awesome.
Destroyed me, dude.
It was fucking great. That guy was funny.
My stomach hurt very, very much. Steve-O kind of sucks.
Yeah, Steve-O
saw him do stand-up.
Steve-O was fucking great. Steve-O was fucking hilarious in the
Jackass movie. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, he's a nice guy.
He's not a comedian.
He's just not that funny.
No, he's not a comedian.
I mean, I've seen him. I've seen him live. It's just, it was meh level.
But I don't blame him. He's capitalized.
No, he's got a podcast that's pretty successful.
Capitalized on your shit,
Yeah.
There's actually another fucking thing. I actually come across Don Shipley.
Who the hell is Don Shipley?
Don Shipley is a United States Navy SEAL.
Okay.
From retired.
Okay.
Now. I don't. Well, yeah, he's not a used to, because I think once you're a SEAL, you're always a SEAL, right?
Yeah.
Just retired. So, I guess he has a YouTube channel out, spelt the way you'd think, Don Shipley. He is.
Oh, he chases people who
phony Navy SEAls, people that make up,
or stolen valor.
Yep, and he fucking just belittles them. But then he also tells a lot of stories about when he was, overseas, or people from overseas come over here to train and do different things, and he talk, and not only that, but if I remember right, he was a Navy SEAL. His brother was Marine Recon.
Yeah.
And his other brother, if I remember right, was like a Army Ranger. And so that's the family. You know what I mean? And I guess his dad was an Air Force fighter pilot or something.
Everybody just trying to be elite as fuck.
Oh yeah. So they're like, just imagine getting them fuckers together. You know what I mean? What the fuck? He tells you about the trouble and the bullshit that they
He
pulled.
retired as a senior chief.
Yeah.
In 2003.
Yeah, he was the leader, SEAL team leader, I guess.
Served at SEAL Team 1, SEAL Team 2, Naval Special Warfare Center.
Oh, yeah.
BUDS. He did the BUDS training.
Well, BUDS training is SEAL training.
No. He ran it.
Oh, okay. It's and the thing is,
a minute.
The thing is with him,
he was an instructor.
Yep. And the things with him, he totes himself as a naval historian because he loves the Navy.
Yeah.
So he has access to the SEAL database.
Jesus Christ. He says he preferred mountain and Arctic warfare.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Dude, serious. And
what an animal.
The deal is you watch him, he's not like, fucking with me. He's just relaxed.
He served in 8 SEAL platoons and was platoon chief in 5.
Yeah.
Awarded the Navy and Marine Corps Medal for heroism during a search and rescue mission.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
He's done some wicked stuff. And he tells stories about being trained, or at least being in training and stuff like that with some of, not the original, but like, Navy SEALs that were in Vietnam. And, the amazing things that they did there. And they were the ones that trained him, or at least involved. And he's good friends with all these people. And turns out that his son is now a Navy SEAL.
Oh, yeah, it runs in the family.
So I'm telling you, but it's not like they just, and he tells you all kinds of crazy crap.
He's a Blackwater security contractor.
Oh, dude.
So even after he was done with the SEALs, he kept going back to Pakistan, Afghanistan. He went into SEAL training at 17.
Oh, yeah.
And he was one of the youngest men to ever graduate BUDS training.
Yep.
No shit.
Yeah, he's class 131, I guess. I guess they have, class numbers. Yeah. The BUDS or whatever, and it's 131.
SEAL Team 2 consists of 3 people now.
Yeah, there's and
SEAL Team 2.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's the only ones left, or what? Yeah. Which is crazy, the stuff you have to do to get that trident on the first place. So I understand why he's pissed when people come up with bullshit.
Say that they went through all this stuff. Say that they could have potentially been the people who did this amazing stuff and take credit for it when most of the people that did do this stuff aren't here anymore.
Exactly. And not only that, but watching him and dealing with a couple people that I know that are actually, dude, they're relaxed. They're not this jacked up fucking asshole that wants to fight and get in a bunch of. But I tell you what,
the thing they want to do is fucking fight.
Exactly. The thing is,
if you fucking push that button,
the way that you can kind of tell it from watching him, he's funny as fuck too. He's fucking hilarious.
He's a big son of a.
Oh, he's a big He's a big son of a bitch.
Look at that shit. Yeah. He's a big boy, dude.
And so you sit and you watch him and listen to him, and the couple other people that I know, you sit and dude, they're funny. They're really, really sociable. They got great social skills.
Nice guys. All I've ever heard.
But there's always that edge that
extremely competitive too, though.
Well, exactly, which rightfully so.
I mean, you've gone through the most competitive shit in the world.
Yeah. Nobody does any more training.
You think you're ever gonna stop competing?
Yeah, exactly.
I bet you I can flip this coin more.
Well, not only that, but
whatever.
But just imagine.
It could be anything.
You went through the hardest, most rigorous training in the entire world.
Yeah.
Okay, and now you're in a group of the same men that do that. You don't think they're gonna fucking compete?
Oh, constantly.
Oh, constantly. That's what they do. So. But
he doesn't seem like a guy that'd have to compete very much.
It's true, dude.
He's like a guy a lot of people would just shake his hand and be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing, man?"
He even says he talked himself out of a lot of fucking trouble. And a lot of shit that he pulled. Sure. And some of the stories, man, are amazing.
Damn, dude.
But the thing is that like him and stuff, you just know that, they're just cool. Everything is good. But there's going to be that moment if you push. And that's that's where you stop. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's gonna hit a point to where he's not gonna start it, but it will fucking end the moment that you fucking cross ever so slightly. You know what I mean? So that's the aura about but the dude's funny as fuck.
Well, yeah, they've been through the most terrifying stuff, and nothing really bothers them anymore.
No, nothing bothers. I'm serious. Some of their
I've
shit,
heard that they say just the most outlandish.
Dude, you gotta watch. You gotta watch and listen to what some of these people say. And
he's on YouTube. He's got his own YouTube channel. They took him down in 2019, but he got a new one up, and he's back.
Yeah, because you can look up Don Shipley.
Yeah, check out Don Shipley on YouTube.
And then there's Buds 131 is another one of his.
Is that his?
I don't know.
One of his channels?
Yes, one of his channels. And it's he's got another one with his wife because his wife is on there a lot. And the stuff that they pulled.
And Bud's Class 131 refers to the basic underwater demolition SEAL training class that Don Shipley graduated from to become a Navy SEAL. He graduated to become a Navy SEAL the year I was born, dude, 1984.
Yep.
What the fuck, dude?
Dude, he's a dude, and the stuff. He's a nice guy, but you can just tell by the stuff.
How awesome, man!
Was just a bad son of a bitch. You know what I mean?
No shit. Oh, it seems like a bad motherfucker, dude.
Oh yeah, they have a story that I was watching that him and his brothers, you know, the Ranger and fucking all this recon guy. Next thing you know, they're taking
this
on
picture right
the
here.
Whole bar, fucking big old bar brawl, just them
this
4 or 5.
This picture right here, he looks like fucking Jesse Ventura in Predator.
Yeah,
that's what he fucking looks like.
And Jesse Ventura was a SEAL too, actually.
Yeah.
But it's
man, Jesse Ventura's. That guy's had a lot.
He's actually, and a couple of them, he's actually went and
he's had quite a bit of head trauma.
Dude, this dude.
That's his thing. It's Don Shipley, former Buds 131.
Yep.
It's at Don Shipley, former Buds 131.
Dude, and you want to watch something cool?
I'm subscribed.
This guy's awesome.
I just subscribed right now.
Dude, you and it changes. He does a bunch of
subscribe and ring the bell, people. Yep. Support that man.
He does a bunch of shit that you know, he outs Navy SEAls.
Phony Navy SEAL of the week.
Navy SEAls, yeah. He outs them, so he has phone calls with them. He actually, on a couple, he's actually traveled, fucking confronted them up to one of the fucking phone calls or whatever. The guy was kind of getting to be a little out there or whatever. And fucking told him, come show up in my fucking house. We'll take care of this. You know, trust me, when you're talking to this dude, or you watch him talking to it, you'll just understand that this is probably not a guy you want to fuck with.
He's wide as shit. Yeah, he's not just a tall guy. He's very and I'm not saying like he's a fat guy. He is large.
He's like fucking 60 years old now.
No, so he's just. I mean, he's got probably like another 6 inches wide.
Oh yeah,
me.
He's just fucking huge.
And it's not that he like sticks out that far. No, he sticks out as far as like a regular guy with a little bit of a beer gut.
Even like
he's the size of a refrigerator.
Oh, and even like I say, I've seen a few pictures of him on you know, with his class or a few other guys and stuff. He towers over him. He is a big fucking man. I tell you what,
dude,
he's a big son of a bitch. And he talks about like other than the Navy SEALs, phony Navy SEAls. He talked about sometimes about his family and what, you know, it was like once, you know, they all got together and the bullshit they pulled.
He's got a lot of shorts, yeah.
And he talked about, most of his stuff is like 15 minutes.
A lot of his stuff is just busting assholes for.
Yeah. Dude, and
I like this. I don't know if anybody else likes this, but I like this kind of getting a little more information on my phone while we're talking about it.
I'm good.
I can't remember a damn thing.
Dude.
That was cool, though. I got to subscribe to his channel and shit. You all missing out, dude.
Yeah, well, no, they're not. They can do it right now.
I know, right?
See?
Me too.
Taking care of.
I'm subscribed to it.
And they can ring the bell.
I did. I rang the bell for all notifications on that shit. That's awesome.
Even if you ain't going to watch, dude, he's fucking earned it.
For real.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Earned it. Subscribe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, at least watch a video or two, man. Check it out. See if you like it.
And trust me, the stuff you hear that he's done.
Do you like cringe videos? Because I'm sure there's a lot of cringy shit in this when he starts calling guys out. I'm sure it's extremely awkward. You like videos where people get bucky and get put in their place? I bet you there's a lot of that going on here.
Well, and then he starts talking about, he has videos about when, well, for one, like the Norway Special Forces, they come over here for training. And then they, our guys will go over there for training and stuff. And he has, like, when their group came over, what happened, and the bullshit that fucking went on. And
make sure we hashtag him, too.
Oh, dude, that dude's awesome. I really do. It's a guy that you watch. He's funny. He's great. He's amazing about the shit that he did. Humble, but it's easy to respect the man. You know what I mean? For all that holy shit.
Well, yeah, but the SEALs tend to have a history of kind of not liking people who talk about what they want to do,
I wouldn't either.
Or monetizing it in any way. So I'm sure he has a lot of Navy SEAls that shit on him.
And that's the deal. A couple of them that I first watched, people were trying to get money for it, trying to, stand up and say, and people were donating money to him. They never were. Yeah. It was complete bullshit.
Saying that he was doing it for profit.
Yeah. And he caught him.
From views.
He caught him and fucking, there's older guy, say, oh, well, I was this and I was this. And they bullshitted so many people over the fucking 10 years. They thought they could get away with it. They had uniforms and fucking medals and all this stuff. And then, boom.
I'm sure the two small towns have had ceremonies.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And there was a few that had and then all of a sudden he comes over and he sees it and he finds out, boom, you are never and never were. And then some of them, like I say, that.
And also, that's kind of sad, though. Like, I would like to know, more of the background of the type of people that do that. Like, if there's, any kind of similarities or something like that. I feel like it would tend to be more people that didn't have, dads or some shit.
Yeah.
Trying to be something that they're not, that they wish they were, But, like me, I when I was a little kid, I wanted to be in the military so fucking bad. But by the time I got old enough to go, I wasn't the kind of person that should have a rifle,
I say, even when I wanted to be, to be honest.
I wasn't the type of person you could break down and reshape. And any attempts at breaking me down just responded with violence.
Well, no, I think if you ever went to, every kid's dream is to end up being like Don Shipley. You know what I mean? Yeah. Every fucking kid. But it would have been an amazing deal. But the fucking shit he tells you some of the shit they have to go through. And
that's a good title for this episode. Everybody wants to be a hero.
There you go. He's like I say, I got a lot of respect for the dude. I enjoy watching him. He's fucking entertaining. Something big that I've been interested in anyway.
Well, something that also deserves the attention.
Oh, heck yeah.
You see so many times people getting attention for just, oh, I like the way he does this goofy, stupid thing. And it's,
Yeah, that's like I say, the one thing that I kind of, I don't know if I got it from that or what I was trying to, or I picked it up from or whatever, but the deal is everybody says, oh, he was a former, this, or he is a former. No, that in my mind is a respectable way to say it is once you are, you always are. You're just retired. Yeah. You're just like not former Navy SEAL. No, you're a Navy SEAL retired.
Did that shit. He's still the dude that did that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And he tells you about, dude, some of the shit that went on, like back in Vietnam and stuff like that.
There was no rules for a lot of shit. You have no idea.
Some of the stuff.
No rules, man.
And he even has some talks about the one man that survived, on that one over in Afghanistan. For the most part, where the Navy SEALs went in and they ended up the shit went wrong and nobody could help them out and they ended up only the sole survivor.
You talking about like Black Hawk Down?
Yeah, no, that was
a bad one.
Yeah, Black Hawk Down. That was another one that was bad. That was in Mogadishu. This was over in Afghanistan.
You ever watch Lone Survivor?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's what you're talking about? Yeah. Is this that guy?
This is not. No, Don Shipley isn't that guy, but he talks about it. They all know each other.
That guy did a Joe Rogan interview, and
dude, I tell you what, some of the shit.
And that the movie, they tried to make it as realistic as possible, like to how the guys died and everything based on the battlefield thing, like where they found the bodies and all this other shit. And have you watched that one?
Oh yeah.
I used to watch that one. I used to wake up every day and watch that movie.
There's like, say, back in the Vietnam era, right? You hear the stories now that are great. But they had this guy. He was I can't remember his name even. I only heard it once or twice. But he out in, they don't jump up there, dog. There you go. And then so basically the situation is there's a platoon out, in the jungle and they're under attack by, like, they're way outnumbered. They're all going to get wiped out.
Yeah.
And so this Navy SEAL dude is back in the, never went out on that patrol. He didn't have to. It wasn't his. And he ended up, they were flying the helicopters to go get him out of there, right? And he just run over and fucking grabbed his shit and hopped on. And everybody's like, dude, you don't do this. This is a one-way mission, dude. We're not coming back.
Yeah.
There's fucking 10,000 against 200. It's fucking zero. You know what I mean?
That's what they're trained to do, though.
Yeah, no, he flew out there, fucking landed, got down, frickin' went out. I can't remember how many fucking people he took out, how many people he saved. Ended up, I guess he, went through all his ammunition in his rifle, dropped his rifle, grabbed his fucking gun, went through all his fucking, in there, grabbed some enemy's guns, started firing back, finally got up in there and fucking stuff.
I don't think you're allowed to do that, actually. I think you get in trouble for doing that.
I tell you what, at the point in time, I give a fuck.
I know, but I think you get in trouble for that.
And then I guess he took on like 3 or 4, 5, 6 out fucking hand to hand with knife and whatever. And at the time, he was doing that while everybody else was loading up. And he was moving forward as everybody else is moving up and loading up and getting out of there and, starting to back up as the, people.
Yeah.
And then at the end or whatever, he freaking ended up saving freaking hundreds, getting out of there. Just the one guy.
Yeah.
And got him back. I guess he was shot like 5 times. And he was still fighting. And right before the helicopter took off, took another guy out by hand to hand, whatever. And then they drug him on the fucking helicopter. And he got shot as he was getting in the helicopter again. Shot 5 times. They thought he was dead.
Yeah.
They fucking flew him back or whatever and never did anything with him, helping everybody else. And they were going to fucking get him in a fucking body bag. We were putting him in a body bag. And all of a sudden, I guess he twitched. And they're like, holy fuck, this dude's fucking still alive. He recovered.
Yeah.
And whatever.
Yeah, that's what those guys are trained to do. Dude, they don't stop. You could blow one of those guys' fingers off.
They will never
he'll
fucking
pull
quit.
his fucking handgun out and start shooting.
He'll never fucking quit.
Yeah.
And that's the fucking, I'm like.
That's the mentality.
Them are the fucking,
That's why they go through the training that they go through, training so severe that people die every couple years.
Yeah.
People die doing it. But you got to know if somebody's going to break or not. And the people that die doing it, those people are fucking tough as shit too.
Oh no, yeah.
They had no quit. They were ready to die, for their country already. In the training, there was no quit in them.
And I guess
that's
according
as well.
According to this, I guess where the training happens or whatever, Coronado. I guess.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I'm not positive where it's at.
I think there's a few places.
And they go out and they fucking do that. I guess when you've had enough, like enough.
You ring the bell.
You got to ring a bell, and then you're done. You walk off.
Mm-hmm.
No shame. You just say, not really. I mean, not from the guys that are in it.
But still,
the guy himself is going to have some shame on himself.
Yeah, but at the end, the guys that made it are going to be like,
Hey, no, they're just like, dude, it's just like you. If you fucking see a guy trying to lift something, he can't lift it, and you fucking go over and fucking grab it and lift it up. Say, do you have shame on that guy? You can't lift it? No. You're just like, I'm glad I can.
Is he the same age as me?
Yeah.
Is there anything wrong with him?
No.
A little bit.
I don't. You know what I mean? I never would. I'd be like, it's just whatever, no big deal. But he also says it's not like some of the times he says some of these great big, huge, like him, fucking big, fucking burly, badass, mean, he says usually they're the ones that wash out.
The ones that come in all talking shit and stuff, yeah.
Because he says there's like, not only do you have to be amazing and
physically
100% brutal to go through what you're going through, you also have to be fucking intelligent. He says you have to pass your fucking classes.
Yeah.
There's classes involved. And if you don't pass class, it doesn't matter if you make all the physical stuff, you're done.
Yeah.
You get booted out.
No, you have to have both.
And on top of it all, he says, you got to get along with people. If you don't have social skills and you can't get along, he says you can wash out that way too.
Yeah, because most of the things are team involved.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you can't work in a team, you can't.
He says you don't have to be an A, an A student, fucking 4.0, fucking.
No.
But you need to be a steady B. He says whole way through on everything. And he says there's a lot of people that helped him out. Because there's certain classes he wasn't fucking great in.
Well, yeah, but that's part of the team.
They helped him out, and but he had to study and do the work and get shit done. And so
the guys aren't going to keep helping you out if you're not putting in any effort.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff he was talking about one where they were just training and something went wrong, like a helicopter coming in and they dropped out on the ship, and did all this stuff. But then all of a sudden, something, with the
crosswind.
Something went wrong with not wrong with the helicopter, but some with the air, and fucking started swinging when they had that big donkey dick fucking rope they were sliding down. That's 80 feet, 100 feet.
Yeah.
And he says, that fucking helicopter started fucking going crazy over top of them, and almost hit the deck, and fucking ended up catching and flying off. But as they were flying off, looked over and he says, there's one fucking guy still holding on to that fucking rope. And he says, that motherfucker went out, fucking looped way around, fucking come on back. He says, you have no idea how fucking hard it is to hold on to that rope when it's stationary, let alone when that son of a bitch is going out. He says, I still to this day have no idea how he fucking did it. And it wasn't Don Shipley that went out and did that. It was another one.
Yeah.
He was holding on to this fucking, he says, I think he even said, if I remember right, he said the guy said he bit the fucking rope. He bit it and was holding on with everything he fucking had. Because it's out in the middle of the fucking ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty scary.
Oh, yeah. And he said that was just training.
I couldn't do it, though. There's no way. I couldn't do anything that involved jumping in the ocean.
Dude.
Out. I quit.
They fucking, you'll never know every single detail of what he does, because I'm sure there's a lot of shit that either he can't talk about or you just don't want to fucking talk about.
Well, yeah.
But the shit that he does talk about,
just think, the shit that he is comfortable talking about. Imagine the shit that he's not comfortable talking about, dude.
And the thing is, he talks about, and you kind of go like, you can imagine the shit that he really did, So it's shout out to Don.
Yeah, Don Shipley, badass.
Fucking one of the fucking American badasses, Hopefully the fucking dude's doing all right. He's got his own little farm, I think, over in Virginia or something, and he's cool as shit. These guys, like I say, you watch the guy, you're just like, this guy's fucking cool. He's fun.
Yeah. Well, for sure. I mean,
he's a good time.
Not a lot of people do that shit, dude.
No. But like I say, he's got, I guess, he's got, that's the first thing when, like, if somebody sits and tells you I'm a Navy SEAL and I did this and I did that or whatever. Well, if you don't fucking really believe it after a while, but you're tired of hearing about it, well, people call him, and then he's got access to the database, and he sees every class of everybody that's ever been a fucking Navy SEAL listed fucking anywhere, and he can just go up and say, Okay, what's his name? Type it in, it don't come up, or then they calls the guy and asks the guy, well, what class or whatever, and somebody will say, well, I'm 35 years old, and so, okay, well, what class did you grab? And they'd be like, well, I graduated from class 27. Well, they go in order, and
class 27 was...
Yeah, it was like it's 1960 or something. Yeah. It was like, dude, the fuck, you weren't even born,
Yeah.
So
nice.
He just comes up with so much fucking bullshit that he catches them on. Some of the things he always comes up with a new thing. I guess one of the things is when he's talking to him on the phone back and forth, he asked him, and it was like, well, all that training and stuff. He said, you ever have to shoot the fucking dragger? Shoot that fucking dragger, that fucking moose of a fucking dragger, and people will be like, yeah, I fucking shot it. Well, that is the fucking rebreather. It's not a fucking gun. So, I mean, obviously, if somebody went through Navy SEAL training would fucking know, right?
The difference between
exactly.
And a fucking rebreather.
So he just makes fun of them.
Rebreathers are cool. They help you go further down in the water. And
I don't know if it's not so much further down, but I think
be underwater longer.
Yeah, I think on one of them, I heard
it filters
him say,
the nitrogen out of your thing. And
somehow, yeah.
Yeah.
But one of the things
it has filters in it. It's a little bit bigger than a normal tank.
One of the things I think he said it could be underwater for 3.5 hours with it.
Yeah. That's a nice one. That's pretty decent.
Yeah. I mean, because what a normal oxygen tank was, like 40 minutes.
It depends on the size, really. Like small ones can be 20 minutes.
Well, these have got to be somewhat compact. They don't look fucking great big, they're just...
Yeah, but with a rebreather on it, that extends your time by quite a bit, like a third or something like that.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. And the shit that they do. And, of course, like he always talks about is blowing shit up. He says nobody fucking gets mad when you're blowing shit up. Everything's fun.
Everybody's having a good time.
That was his favorite, was fucking demolition training.
Yeah.
He's fucking loving it.
He taught it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was an instructor in demolitions training.
Yeah, he said he starts telling about trouble and the shit that he got into because blew a few things up that he probably shouldn't have.
Whatever.
While
you get a hankering for it.
Exactly. Start talking about some nights out drinking, him and the buddies and what fucking happened.
When you're like facing the wall of shit that those men are facing, you're going to have some nights where you need to have a drink.
Dude, you know damn well he's seen shit that...
Well, he's been places he wasn't supposed to come back from. That's more than fucking you or me's ever done.
Oh, I'll guarantee there's more than once.
Yeah, exactly. It's a different kind of animal, man.
Yeah, if I remember right, though, his son, became he's a Navy SEAL, too.
Yeah.
Active. And I guess if I remember right, he said he was on SEAL Team 6. So
nice.
I don't know, what it is. I don't think there's really a ranking of teams.
No. I think it's just to be the team assigned to that.
Yeah,
that
I think they're just location. Like,
or maybe there's a rotation to it, which team goes out on which mission. Yeah, because maybe they specialize in certain things. I don't know.
I think, like I say, I'll probably fuck it up, but I think the general idea, the number.
Question for Google.
The general number is like 1 through 2, 3, and 4 are on the West Coast. 5, 6, 7 are over here. Maybe I think there's like 10. I think there's like 10 teams, but there's only I think it's like 9. I think 9 doesn't even exist. So
there are few differences between SEAL teams, including the type of operations they perform, the location where they operate, and the specialized teams within the SEALs. Cool.
Yeah, and like I say, when you see like a 6-man team, he even explains or has a video kind of explains what they are. That when they're, you see them all walking in a line, they're not just following the leader. They are, but each of them has a specific fucking job.
Oh, yeah. Specialized team.
And they're doing their fucking job in a specific order. And I'm like, holy shit.
There's SDV teams, which are the underwater watercraft operators, the deep divers and shit, the long distance divers.
Yep.
And they can deploy from submarines, surface ships, or shore-based stations.
Yep.
And then there's the Special Warfare Command Units, and they're based around the world and train SEALs and plan and coordinate and support SEAL platoons.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Like I say, there ain't nothing. I don't give a shit. Well, and it's not just Navy SEAls, okay? I'm saying, like, you take...
They're made up of 8 16-man platoons.
Yep.
And are commanded by a Navy commander.
Because I think there's it's not just the Navy SEALs. You take the Marine Recon, whatever. You take fucking Green Berets. You know shit like that. I give a fuck. There's bad motherfuckers. Them is cool as shit.
Oh yeah, for
sure.
Know,
when people are that, they have the right to say that that's who the fuck they are.
Oh yeah, and then
they've earned it.
And then where they're located, we got 1, 3, 5, and 7 are located in California on the Pacific coast.
I knew it had something to do with it.
And 2, 4, 8, and 10, the even ones, are in Virginia. And Team 6 is the Naval Special Warfare Development Group, DevGru, which is also in Virginia.
So yeah, because there's no number 7 or no number 9.
10, and there's no number 9.
Yeah. And I don't know why that. He does say why that is in one of the videos, but I don't know why. I can't remember. But there is a reason. Yeah, it's cool as shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's what I mean. The more you watch, the more interesting shit you get. The dude's fun.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of shit in here.
Oh, dude.
Different SEAL teams, what they do. Yeah, not bad. So, yeah, they have different specialties. They're located on different coasts of the country.
Yep.
And that all determines on when and where they go.
Yep. And they fucking train nonstop, I guess.
It never ends.
Yeah, like I say, they're fucking... They'll go to Norway, he was talking about, and they have to hop on the fucking skis and do the Arctic fucking training and shit with them.
Yeah, the one that they did was they had to stay out there for 12 days.
Yeah.
And then a helicopter comes and picks you up if you make it to the evac location.
Yeah, I remember he talked about one with, I believe it was in the Philippines. He went and or maybe it was Korea, but either or is with the special warfare people that they have, whatever their special forces are, have to go out and learn. He says, in the shit, he says, yeah, you go out in the jungle and fucking they just start hacking shit up and telling you about this and this is how you do it and this is
how you survive out here.
Yeah, I mean, he starts telling you about some of the fucking little incidents and fucking how they react and how they got along together and who they liked each other and who didn't. And he says he dealt with fucking everybody between, the English, the Germans, Koreans, fucking Norway, everybody, dude, this guy's fucking entertaining. He's fun. He's fucking fun.
Travels around, fuck with everybody.
He's yeah, because ain't nobody really gonna fuck with him. I mean, just imagine fucking somebody like him.
Yeah, I was built like a fucking big refrigerator.
And you got 7 other of them walking in.
Built like a 2-door refrigerator.
He said there was a fucking bar in Norway they went to, and when they were over training. And I guess the deal was you sit down, something along the lines of you sit down, and it was just for, it was even named after their whatever the special forces is over there. The acronym,
So it was just for them.
Yeah, and they said that's where they go in, or anybody could go in, I guess, but mainly just them all the time. So you walk in, and he says the fucking above the bar is fucking got thick plexiglass. The fucking windows got fucking plexiglass over them. The fucking TV and the freaking remotes and shit come in fucking sealed bags. And he's like, what the fuck? He says they fucking take a fucking drink and finish their beer and they fucking chuck the goddamn and bust it. Just throw it anywhere, right? There's glass busted all over. And he says, oh, that was pretty cool. And he says they went in one night and just before they were going to deploy back, get done. He says him and the team, the American team, went in with, them. He says, and it was time. He says, and they fucking started drinking. He says, we drunk that fucking place dry. He says, they were fucking busting bottles fucking everywhere. Everybody was fucking, he says, he went in the next day. before we left, he says it looked like a fucking war zone in there. There was fucking glass everywhere. He says the fucking guy says, dude, that's too much, man. He went too much. He went too far, But
you start something.
Oh man! And then he talks about when they come down here and they're training here and what they would do and the different fucking how he got involved and getting fucked up in different areas and
that shit's crazy.
Oh yeah.
It takes a certain type of person to do that shit.
Oh yeah. And like I say, you listening to him you kind of see the way he is. You get his attitude, his way about
vibe.
It. Yeah. Yeah, and you'd be like, oh, okay, this guy's pretty cool. And then all of a sudden you'll hear every once in a while, he goes, yeah, he says, you have to do certain things and this. Because usually I talk my way out of most everything. He's, and you'd be like, I believe that. You sound like fucking one of those dudes.
I don't think it takes quite a bit.
Yeah, it could just work your way out, He'd be like, yeah, I got in trouble fucking doing this, and this guy did this, and yeah, I got my fucking ass kicked for doing this, and this guy yelled at me, got brought into the commander or whatever, fucking yelling at me. He's fucking telling me knock that out again. He's but I worked it out. And, it's fucking hilarious.
I imagine most of those guys are kind of like that.
Oh yeah. He said something about parachute training. He had to stay an extra couple of weeks because I guess they weren't allowed to. They had bedtime. It was intense. You only had like 3 weeks to learn.
If you fuck up, you die.
Yeah, you have to 3 weeks to learn this whole fucking thing, right? So they are very diligent about it. And he says that fucking about end of the second week, him and his buddy decided they were going to go drinking, and they snuck off. He's a 20-some-year-old kid. Fucking took off, went drinking at the bar all fucking night, went and did his thing, and next thing you know, fucking woke up. It's late, so they're grabbing their shit and they're running across fucking onto the base and thought they were sneaking around, getting away, and how they were going to plan on it. And the fucking, I guess, commander, he fucking knew already.
Well, duh.
He fucking knew already.
He knew right away in the morning.
Yeah, I guess he fucking called, and I guess that was before he actually, I guess when you go, you pass buds, then you have a bunch of other training and stuff to do before you get assigned to a team, right?
Yeah, the more training you do.
And this was in that was in the intermediate time before he didn't even, he knew where he was going. He just hadn't ever.
Wasn't there yet.
So I guess the guy was fucking pissed, fucking just high strung, and fucking call his commander, fucking just the team he's going to. It just fucking lit him up, and the dude had never met him before, didn't know who the fuck he was, and so he had to spend an extra. His whole fucking group took off. Couldn't go with him. He had to spend another couple weeks there and learn their shit. And I guess when he got there, the fucking dude kind of lit him up and fucking told him what it was
for him.
I was like, oh my god,
a nice talk to you that went something like, "Don't try that shit here."
yeah. So just the way he talks about it and what he says and the. Is the way it all went is just like, dude, I could fucking see this guy doing this shit. And
hell yeah,
seeing this guy fucking, you look at him now, he's fucking 60 years old. He's still a big fucking dude.
I still wouldn't.
Just imagine this dude at fucking 21.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
You look at the size of his fucking mitts now.
Oh,
he's probably a lot smaller when he was younger.
Yeah, right.
Probably just an itty bitty little guy.
Only because he flattened him as he was punching people. He said he fucking something to do with this fucking his sister's wedding. They went out and fucking started a big bar brawl, fucking one thing. I guess somebody was touching on a girl or being fresh with them, and so he ended up flying across the table and fucking decking the dude, and it started a bar fight. And
been in a couple of those.
He says there's like fucking 6 of them, and the whole bar's against them. He says, and they just kind of trying to move around and fucking kind of one area to another, kind of always trying to find the door, trying to get the fuck out, But he says, we backed up into a corner and he couldn't get the fuck out. And he says, the dude he hit the first time, it just fucking popped him in the fucking eye, And I guess he says everything kind of stopped once at a certain point. He says, and somebody stuck his fucking head through the crowd. So the big old fucking shiner on. He says, "You son of a bitch, you hit me in the eye." He said, "Oh, fucking hit you, wow!" Right? Anyway, they ended up getting home and all that stuff, and ended up something to his mom was fucking going crazy because of the wedding, and all. He's trying to help out. And something to do with the DJ. She's like, I'll go fucking. He went over to the DJ. Here's this motherfucker, 2 screaming black. Seeing him coming fucking straight up. Oh my God.
Oh fuck, dude.
Yeah, something about, he said there was a fucking older lady, and fucking came in, and he's got his dress whites on, and for the wedding, and he's gonna escorting people down or whatever, and the older 70, 80-year-old gal, and she had her husband died, but was military or whatever, and
yeah.
He's just going her down. His first thing she does is like, and rubs fucking makeup and fucking all over. Fuck, right away. He said, no, I got that. He said, I tried to clean it up. Fucking didn't work.
I don't even know how you would get that out.
Oh, yeah. He says, so I'm fucking trying to do the best I can. He says, then something went wrong because I guess they had an oyster shuckers down from wherever he lives.
Why not?
Well, I think his family does fairly well. And he runs out to fucking, do something down there, and somebody fucking drops the bucket, and he's like, it's just one thing after another, and fucking just destroyed the fucking whole wedding.
So he smells like he slept with a nasty old lady.
Some of the shit that they did, it was fucking hilarious. And his wife, he's been married to her fucking ever.
Yeah.
I guess they're like high school sweethearts, and she's still there right beside him and putting up with all the bullshit that he's done. Dude. And once you see her and start listening to her, you'd be like, oh yeah, she'd be the one fucking, and not like him. He says that he'd be doing something, and it wasn't like he'd be kind of paying attention, making sure she's staying out of trouble and freaking not, nobody's going to hurt her or nothing like that. She'd fucking be the one in the fucking middle of it, You'd have to go fight her off, fucking do all this shit. So you guys got to check this shit out.
Yeah,
it's fun. Dude, dude's entertainment.
Definitely, dude. I think that is a good place to wrap it up today, dude.
I think we got to get the fuck out of here.
Fucking A. Ooh. Yeah,
getting late.
Fuck yeah, we got to get home, dude.
Home?
Yeah, I got to get the shit out of here. I ain't moving in with you.
Oh, you just play home games? Is that it?
Fucking A, not moving in with you, motherfucker.
Well, you're just playing home games, that's all? That's where you got to get the shit out.
I ain't playing no fucking games.
Oh, you don't?
You son of a bitch.
I thought that's what you're saying. You only can get your shit out at home.
No.
Home games.
You eat dicks. You at home, like, share, subscribe, or also eat dicks.
Yeah, we'll do all that stuff. Yeah. All right, man. Hey, everybody, fucking comment. Let us know some of the bullshit that we fucking said that you can correct us on.
Bye.
Check out fucking Shipley.
Deuces.
Later.